Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to Let's Talk Turkey. I am Dean the Turkey Legster, and I'm here with you on a Sunday night. I'm glad I'm here. I almost wasn't here. I was um, been feeling a little um, unwell, let's say, since yesterday afternoon, evening. It's kind of my stomach kind of feeling off. I'm feeling better, not perfect, but better and good enough to. I decided to go live. I originally did move my Let's Talk Turkey to tonight from Saturday night for this weekend because I was busy yesterday. Um, and I'll talk about how busy I was and what kind of busy, and I'll say hello to everyone in the chat in just a minute. I originally canceled this stream, and then I lost the. I started feeling better, and I decided to go live again, and I lost the thumbnail image that I created for. The thumbnail that you see, I literally just put together like an hour ago, um, or whenever it was, I decided to put it together. So I don't really have a lot, planned. I'm going to recap what I did yesterday. Um, and I've got some fun game I might do in a minute. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat. Dave Stragan, welcome in. I saw Dave yesterday. I'll talk about where. Buzz Lightyear fan, hello, 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 welcome in. Tina McNeil, hello, and Chuck, hello as well. Do. Cruise and theme park guide Sierra, hello. I met Sierra yesterday, and I'll talk about where in a minute. Steven Singleton, hello, welcome in. Welcome in from Wyoming. Wow, you guys, Wyoming's got to be kind of cold these days. I know there's a front coming through. Um, Gloria Thibodeau, hello. Tina McNeil, it looks great. I don't know what it is, but if you talk about my face, yes, it is. If you're talking about my background, the background is a brand new background that I ordered. It would have come about a week ago, but it was delayed. Thank you, Amazon. Lyle, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Hello. Alyssa, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Mark F, hello, hello, hello. Yes, I met Mark F last Saturday night. Did I talk about that? I'll talk about that again. I think I talked about it. But we met at the Dad Builds meetup. Yesterday's meetup was with Mr. Pete McDevitt. Um, but I went to another meetup last week. And let me scroll. Okay, I'm down. Scrolling down, everyone is saying hello, hello, and that's wonderful. So, welcome in, everybody. So let me go back and I'll recap. Um, Lyle, I just seen someone else saying hello. Someone probably did say hello to you, Lyle. Alyssa said hello. Sierra said hello. Cruise and theme park guide. So that's probably who said hello. So all the meetups, yes, all the meetups. Uh, Steve is Singleton. I am Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus. Okay. I need turkey legs. Lots of turkey legs. Okay. Um, Lots of turkey legs. Just send them. I live in Florida, so I don't have a chimney, but you can leave them by the maybe like have your elves put them by the back door, 'cause just would be safer. But lots of turkey legs, and I double checked. Believe, pretty sure I'm on your nice list this year. Um, Last year it was close. Last year, um, I wasn't really sure there until like Christmas Eve, and then but this year I'm pretty sure I'm on the nice list. Hatbox goes, Jerry. Hello. Okay, so last week. Welcome in, Jerry. Half at Box Ghost. Welcome in. Um, so again, last week, and I would have been live. I would have been live on Sunday night last week, which I think I was, but I went to there was another meetup hosted by Chris, who is has the channel Dad Builds, and he organized and scheduled and hosted a meetup on the Disney's Boardwalk Resort. And it was last Saturday evening, and I went, and it was if it hadn't been for the weather last Saturday night, and I talked about, I think it rained and I got all wet, and it was getting chilly and cold, and yeah, it was serious. Um, So I went and I met Mark F. there, and a bunch of people I saw there, and so that was a good meetup. And then, but yesterday, let me tell you, I went to Disney Springs in the morning, and I do have a stream on the channel from yesterday morning where I just strolled around Disney Springs, and I did I didn't do the Christmas tree stroll. I But I looked at some of the trees that were along like where I was walking, and I went from one side of Disney Springs all the way down to the other where the meetup was going to be. Mandy Adams, hello, welcome in. Dave's Disney Dreams. I saw Dave yesterday as well. So when I got to the other side of Disney Springs, I that's when I ended the my live stream, and then I headed over for the meetup. And our meetup was held in front of House of Blues over near the Cirque du Soleil, that area, the end of the uh, I call it a park, Disney Springs, a park. It's not an official Disney park, but I call it kind of it's the shopping, entertainment, dining district technically, but I think of it in some ways as a park. But anyway, so we were on that over there in that area, and so there were just a lot of people. There were just a lot of people. So I can tell you, yesterday I met with Dave's Disney Dreams, Dave Stragand, um, and Sierra, Cruise and Theme Parks Guide. I got to meet Sierra. I popped into a couple of her streams here and there, and so it was great. It's great to actually put actually see, face to face and get to talk. Because when you're streaming, even though I'm open and honest with you guys, there it's still different just having the face to face and not being on a stream, because there's a certain level of professionalism, if you will, and presentation wise. Even though I'm being honest with you guys, this stream where I'm telling you I wasn't feeling well today, so I'm not hiding anything from you guys. Anyway, that little rabbit trail, I'll just say it's great to meet people face to face and see people that you've seen before, see them again. And so, Pete McDevitt, who hosted the event, he was there with his son, Preston, was there. Um, whole bunch of other people. It's a whole list that I will shout them out if they pop into the chat while I'm streaming. But there was just a whole ton of people. There had to have been uh, probably close to 50 people at this meetup. And Pete McDevitt did do a live stream. So you can, on his channel, Pete McDevitt Show channel. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Hello. Um, So Pete McDevitt did a stream on his channel. If you want to check that out, you kind of get a glimpse of everyone that was there. I show up on it a couple times, I think here and there. But yeah, there had to be have been maybe close to 50 people. Dave, I don't know if. Oh, Dave said, okay, at one point there were 55 people. Okay, I believe it. Just just from a I didn't do a count. I don't know if anyone did an official count, but 50 55 people, that sounds pretty, that sounds, right. We were down there. It was just a great time. So following the meetup, I actually, one other person that was there, and I don't think she's going to be in the chat tonight because she is actually traveling home to where she lives, and that's Dawn from the Hitchhiking Bones. She has been was in Florida for a couple of weeks, and she was there at the meetup. And afterwards, Dawn and I went over to Deluxe Burger to eat, and Baker counted at one point near was near 55. Okay, I believe it. I believe it. Baker, the Disney Baker, Chris, the Disney Baker, was there. Another individual, good guy that was there. Um, anyway, Dawn and I, we went over and had lunch at Deluxe Burger, and really great, really great lunch. Um, and so the Hitchhiking Bones, you will need to tune into them to their channel Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. So Dawn will probably talk about her deluxe burger. It was the first time that she'd eaten there, and just from her reaction, I'm pretty sure she liked the burger. And that's all I'm going to say. But we had a nice lunch. It was really crazy busy. We did a mobile order, but our pickup, our slot, our time slot, um, we had to pick one that was like 30 minutes out. So we placed our order, and then we had to wait for our arrival time. Um, and but we just sat there and chatted. We did get a table out on the little patio porch thing and looking out over the pretty water. And so that was great. That was a great meal, and we got to chat a little bit. And so, yeah, it was really great. And then that was about that point. It was time for me to head out, time for Dawn to head out as well, because that evening, and I didn't go last night, but was the Magical Night of Hope event at Give Kids the World Village. Um, and that's a fundraiser concert program that has been put on. This was the fifth annual year, and it's a concert put on by It was started by Corey of Corey Meets World, and a lot of the a lot of creators and friends that show up in all of the YouTube chats, the YouTube and our YouTube community um, participate in that production and that just great event. And I think I heard they raised a little around $60,000. I think is the amount that they raised, and it's for Give Kids the World to help the kids for what they do and what they do. If you're not familiar with Give Kids the World, oh, it was 65,000. Okay, 65,000. Thank you, Dave. Um, the so what Give Kids the World does is kind of like Make a Wish. They help kids and their families, kids who have serious illness, terminal illness, just kind of have a week of magic is what they do. They have, I went last year. They have all these little homes that they come and they stay in, and it's a whole complex of. They've got some amusement rides. They've got um, ice cream place. They've got a whole bunch of things on this on the I guess I'll call it a campus. And it's just an incredible place. And they don't charge the families at all. They just have them come and give them a week of magic and just to make them happy and to, you know, because they're kids and it's terrible when they have what their fight, their health issues. Um, so a lot of, yeah, Magical Night of Hope. It was started in a living room of Donna Jaworski, who has come in my chat once in a while. Um, but Donna Jaworski, who also has a channel, by the way, Dinners with Donna is her channel, and yeah, the first Magical Night of Hope was in her living room, and I kind of think that first year they didn't expect it to take off like it did, but it did. Yes, Tina. Very, very proud of the community. Yeah, the village is beautiful. Oh, Make-A-Wish works with them. If a child wish is to go to Walt Disney World in Central Florida. Okay, didn't know that. Um, yes, I've heard that. A lot of the lights were from the Osborne Lights show that was at Hollywood Studios, and I think that was. I know we miss it in the park. We miss the all the lights in the parks, but if they're gonna go anywhere, this was the place for them to go to. Um, um, and over the 5 years, they raised over $360,000. That's amazing. That is amazing. And I think, yeah, I think the donation is still going. Um, does one of Tina or Jonathan want to grab the link for the fundraiser and pop it into the chat? Um, just in case um, anyone hasn't donated or wants to think about it. Um, But it was a great program last night. I was in and out of it. Probably saw about half of it, so I'm gotta watch the replay probably tomorrow. I'll watch the replay of it. But it was a lot of great singing, great instrument playing, and it was just a great time. And I kind of like now after the fact, I kind of wish that I had planned to go, but next year, um, next year, I'll plan next year to go. Um, so anyway, that was my yesterday, and I unfortunately started feeling unwell. My stomach has just started feeling. I think I just got kind of just a little bug that I had to, work out. Um, and so I'm feeling kind of better, but not 100% tonight. But I was good enough to I was felt good enough to go ahead and go live tonight. So anyway, I did. And so today I've just been resting and Casey Rodriguez, welcome in. Great to have you in. Um, all right, Dave, have a great evening. So I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a game. So I thought I'd ask, I found this Christmas would you rather questions. Um, Christmas would you rather. I don't think you can see that on the stream. But Christmas would you rather questions. So these are just for fun, basically, but I'd like to know kind of what you think. You had a choice. Um, oh, I need to go. Yes, I need to go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna seriously think about it, Dave. Um, but anyway, you can still donate through the link. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Um, so I'm going to ask you some questions just for fun. Don't overthink it. Just answer. So here we go. Would you rather meet Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph the reindeer, the red-nosed reindeer? Would you rather meet Frosty the Snowman or meet Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer? Who would you rather meet? Um, I know who I would rather meet. Gloria says Rudolph. Lyle says Rudolph. I've got two Rudolphs. Rudolph. Frosty is. Not my front yard, Tina. I've got. Jason says Rudolph. Buzz Lightyear friend. Yes, that is. It is a tough decision. Well, I'll give you my answer. This might make it easier. I honestly think Rudolph because Rudolph honestly was kind of a hero, just in that he kind of helped save Clarice and his parents from the abominable snowman. Um, and then he he did kind of like Dumbo did, where he took his unique physical feature, and he used it to, he kind of used it to be, helpful or to, actually be useful. Whereas, Dumbo took his physical, thing and used it, um, and didn't just keep him down. And Rudolph did the same thing. So Rudolph's a little, little bit, you know, you know, uh, I'll call him a hero, um, in that way. So Rudolph, definitely Rudolph. So I think everyone said Rudolph. Rudolph won. Buzz Lightyear said Rudolph. Okay, Rudolph. Three, four, five, six. Yeah. So I don't think anyone said. I don't think anyone said helper. Yes, helper. Helpers. Yeah, helper is probably the better word. Okay. Christmas, would you rather? Would you rather wear a Christmas sweater or wear Christmas pajamas? Would you rather wear a Christmas sweater or wear Christmas pajamas? I honestly would say sweater, but then again, being in Florida, sometimes the weather doesn't exactly um, isn't conducive to wearing a sweater. Sometimes most a lot of years it's more of like a t-shirt. Um, but given the two choices, I would say sweater. So we have two pajamas. Okay, so two sweaters along with Gloria. And so Casey, we are playing Would You Rather? Would you rather wear a Christmas sweater or Christmas pajamas? So we're kind of tied right now. I got two pajamas and then there's two sweaters. Two pajamas and two sweaters. So I'll let that go for another maybe 30 seconds. And we'll move on to the next question. So we got two pajamas and two sweaters. Votes. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. All right, that goes. So it's a tie. I got two votes for either one. So it's a tie. Pajamas and sweaters are tied. All right. So would you rather? Next question. Would you rather build a snowman or build an igloo? Would you rather build a snowman or build an igloo? Igloo, igloo. Okay. Igloo, 4 igloos. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to say so far, I'm going to be the odd one out on this. I'm going to say snowman. And the reason for that is, and you don't have to share why you said igloo, everyone that said igloo, but the reason why I say snowman, I think, is because I do live in Florida and I'm not that familiar with snow. And I think that if I could be in the snow, I think just from the pure joy of being there, I would want to build a snowman. Um, and it's just kind of pure and simple. Um, but I do know that um, igloos, with igloos, you can actually build them, they're actually useful. And, well, not, I don't mean the quotes, but um, they actually, you can keep warm. And it's a house, basically. And it can be, protection from the winter. Oh, you said igloo because you built more snowmen than you have igloos. Okay. So you want the experience. Okay. I get that. I wouldn't mind building an igloo, but just snowman is my first choice. Um, so, all right. Next question. Would you rather watch The Grinch or watch Home Alone? Would you rather watch The Grinch or watch Home Alone? Now, this is an interesting question because there's a few different Grinches around. Um, and like Home Alone is like a full-length movie. But then The Grinch, there's like the classic special, which I actually just watched this evening. And then there's the version with Jim Carrey. And then there's also a newer version that came out a few years ago that's animated. Um, so I guess so. I'm not really sure. Um, but I would say again, I'm going to go against. I see 3 Grinches in here. Um, 3 Grinch votes in here. I'm going to go with Home Alone. So there, I see there's going to be 3 Grinches and then 1 Home Alone. So, and for Grinch, whatever version, you get to pick whatever version, I guess. So I guess Home Alone. But Home Alone's got a couple sequels. Um, which I liked actually. I liked the second Home Alone, the first and the second. I the third. Did I see the third? Seems like I saw the third and the fourth Home Alones. And sometimes you just need to stop. Sometimes series and remakes and everything. Sometimes they just need to stop. So like the second Home Alone I liked, but after that they didn't need to keep going. Yeah, the Jim Carrey version, the Jim Carrey one was good. I like the original Grinch, the classic, the cartoon, and then the Jim Carrey version was a lot of fun. Yeah, the third one, like I'm pretty sure I watched it. The third one, but I can't couldn't really tell you anything about it. I don't know. I think what it was too, is that the child actor, the main character, Kevin, um, they're using a different kid. It was like so far in the future when they went back to the series. Or I don't know. I actually don't know the years on those. But the point is they used a different kid. And, I was kind of getting to like I liked the original Kevin. So the first two, what's his name? The one who paid, yeah, yeah, um, yeah, he was all grown up, so they can't use him anymore. So it's kind of like when you're in that situation, you gotta come up with something original. Do something original. Um, okay, next question, guys. Would you rather have a snowball fight or make snow angels? Would you rather have a snowball fight or make snow angels? I gotta tell you, well, I know which one I'd rather do. To be honest, both either of these sound fun, but the one that wins out for me is a snowball fight. Lyle, snow angels, okay. So snowball fight or snow angels? Would you rather snowball fight or snow angels? Gloria wants to fight. Sorry, Gloria. Um, I can hear Animal from the Muppets going, fight, fight, snowball fight. Yeah, I would do a snowball fight. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I would do a snowball fight. And I guess I wouldn't have to worry about Tina then, because she don't hit anything. But again, it goes back to, well, again with the snow angels, either one of these, because I'm not around snow, I think I'd probably want to do all the snow things, the fun things, like the snowman and have a snowball fight and snow angels. Mark Langenkamp, hello. I saw Mark yesterday at Disney Springs. Mark and his wife um, was at the, they were at the meetup, and great to see you, Mark. So, Mark, we're doing some would you rather questions. We're on would you rather have a snowball fight or make snow angels? Would you rather have a snowball fight or make snow angels? Well, I can. I could make sand angels. The problem with the sand and the snow angels is that I'd have a very hard time getting up off the ground. So I get down and I'd be very stuck. So I do either need a couple of really strong individuals that could help, pick me up, or I need to get in physical shape a little better. Um, Snowballs, pretty sure I could bend down, or I could just reach off something like the porch railing or whatever, or a car that's out there or whatever, anything, or even off the ground, and make the snowball and just whoosh it, whoosh. That's the technicals. That's the new word. You're gonna whoosh it to someone. Um, Mark, absolutely. That's the thing with the meetups. Is there's so many people there. You get to talk a little bit, you get to say hello, but it's just kind of, it's you can't talk for that very long because then you talk for maybe a minute if you're lucky. I know we chatted for a few minutes, but even that was it was you know a couple of people came over and joined the conversation, and we kind of switched. Would rather make snow angels, Mike, and um, yeah, it's like speed dating. Yeah, you just gotta really quickly, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, next question. Would you rather get one big present or 10 small presents? So would you rather get one big present or get 10 small presents? What do you think? So here's where I was looking at this question, and it's kind of like, I know I said you don't overthink it, but I'm overthinking this one because I know that good things can come in small packages, but 10 of them? Um, 'Cause those sure aren't turkey legs in the small presents. Because you kind of need a big one. But on the other hand, you can have good things in small presents. You also don't know what small means. I mean, how small are you talking? Are you talking like an envelope? Well, I guess it's a package, so no, it says present. 10 small presents. Um, but I'm gonna go with the big one because you're more likely to be able to fit turkey legs in the big present and lots of them in a big present. But again, I don't know how small the small is or how big the big is. So let me scroll up. Let me get all the votes. We've got one big, one small, and then three small. So one, two, three small, and then one, two, three. So three and three. I see three and three. And hello, Angie. Welcome in. Sorry, I was counting votes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, so yeah, we're three and three. Unless someone wants to pop a vote in there really quick. I'll wait another few seconds before we go on to the next question. That's true, Mark. I see about 11 people watching, 12, 11 people watching. All right, Buzz Lightyear fan, thanks for popping in. Um, have a great night. Have a great night. Great to have you in the chat. All right, next question. Would you rather have an angel tree topper or a star tree topper? Would you rather have an angel tree topper or a star tree topper? I see one star and two angels. Okay, three stars and two angels. Yeah, you saw Dave Stragan yesterday. Well, I guess you say you see you say you saw Dave. Yeah. So three stars and two angels, and I'm gonna tie it. I oh no, we got another angel. So three, so four. I'm an angel. A vote. I'm an angel vote. So one, two, three stars, and one, two, three, four. So I see three stars and four angels. Oh, thank you, Mark. So I actually have a angel on the tree that I finally got finished decorating. I have had the little tub of decorations next to it for almost a week, and I finally, put the decorations on. So the tree looks a lot less bare now. It's got the lights and it's got some decorations on it. So it looks really good, but it's got an angel on it. Kind of on it. It's not an actual topper. Um, but it's an ornament that I put near the top. Jane in Travels, John and Nancy, hello. Welcome in. Only 2 weeks till you head south. Awesome. Oh, you have no tree, Tina. Well, I'll have to take a picture of the tree and post it now that it's got the decorations on it. All right, next question. Would you rather go ice skating or go sledding? Would you rather go ice skating or go sledding? So I'll tell you what my answer would be. My answer is I'll start it off sledding. I would probably rather go sledding. 'Cause I don't trust that ice to hold me. I honestly don't. So I've got one, two, three, four sledding so far. Four sleddings. Anyone for ice skating? Are we all sledding? Skating. Gloria says skating. If you could skate. That's the other thing too is skating. Sledding, I'm sure requires a little bit of skill or aim or whatever. But skating, you actually need the I don't know, balance, coordination. So one skating and one, two, three, four, five. So five sledding? Yeah, five sledding. Five sledding and one skating. All right. Awesome, awesome. All right, I've got two more questions. Two more questions. Would you rather sing Christmas carols or watch a Christmas movie? Jason says sledding. All right, so one more vote for sledding. Awesome. Would you rather sing Christmas carols or watch a Christmas movie? So carols or movie or sing. Sing works. Watch a Christmas movie like, oh boy, I am not getting into that one, Mark. I am not getting into that one. We'll just say you vote for a Christmas movie. So we've got carols, movie, one, two, three, four, five, six movies, and one carols. So one carols and oh, what is my vote? This is actually a really tough one for me, but I think I'll sing with Tina. I have a pretty nice voice. Never forget Nakatomi Plaza Christmas Eve. 1988. Mm. So the whole Die Hard thing, I've not seen Die Hard, but from what I know of the movie, it doesn't seem like a Christmas movie to me. Steph's Joy in the Journey. Hello. It was great meeting you yesterday. Oh, Stephanie, I wish we had longer. Um, Mark was just saying how at these things is never enough time to like talk to people. But it was great seeing you and Paul at the meetup. Oh, Dave, no worries. No worries. No worries. Tina, yeah, I wasn't gonna weigh in on that, but then basically what I just said is all I'm gonna say about it. So, so anyway. So Stephanie, we're doing Would You Rather, and the question is, would you rather sing Christmas carols or watch a Christmas movie? Sing Christmas carols or watch a Christmas movie? So far we've got one vote, no, two votes for carols and four, five, six votes. Six votes for a movie. All right. So seven votes for a movie and two votes for carols. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so here's my last would you rather. So Mark said, I heard, I never seen it, but I heard from somebody who definitely isn't an authority on the subject that said it isn't a Christmas movie. So what I mean by it is that I saw the preview and I know I've seen the previews for all the movies. It doesn't seem like a Christmas movie. Sometimes the previews of the movies don't actually give you the accurate preview of the movie. Um, so there may be material in the movie that was not included in the preview that makes it a Christmas movie. But it doesn't strike me from the little I know about the movie and the franchise, it doesn't strike me as a Christmas movie. So I could, if I actually watched it, I might discover that it is a Christmas movie. So, anyway, next question, last question. Would you rather decorate cookies or decorate a gingerbread house? Would you rather decorate cookies or a gingerbread house? You can just say house. Cookies or house? Angie agrees. It's not a Christmas movie, it just takes place at Christmas time. Okay, see, I guess I'd have to watch it. Unfortunately, Lyle, I'm gonna have to ask you to pick one. I'm gonna say probably the gingerbread house for me because it seems like more of a challenge. Seems like I don't know why it just seems more fun. There's more to it. You get to use the yeah. Well, that's true, Tina. I saw a thing though. I saw a meme someone posted um that if you try to make a gingerbread house and it breaks, um all you do is you just put a toy dinosaur next to it and it works. Or you can do or you could do like in some other monster, like I don't know, King Kong or some other monster, the Hulk. Um, so anyway, I go with the gingerbread house. You could get in what's the guy from Rudolph again? What's their abominable snowman? You get an abominable snowman. That would work with the season. An abominable snowman. I put that next to the house. Or you could like you could just not break it on purpose, or you could like um yeah, break it on purpose. Um and put the abominable snowman or Thor. That's right, Stephanie. You could put Thor there. You could put both. You could put the abominable snowman and Thor. You could do more than one. You could have a whole collection of broken gingerbread house. You could have a whole gingerbread disaster zone with all of your monsters. You could have the T-Rex, the dinosaur, whatever dinosaur you want. I guess the T-Rex kind of makes more sense. You could have the abominable guy. You could have a King Kong. You could have the Hulk. You could have Thor. You could have um, you can just have do a bunch of houses and have a whole gingerbread disaster zone. Anyway, I think cookies won after all that. Godzilla. That's right, Godzilla. Um, I think Cookies won. I think I'm the only one that wants to do gingerbread house. I don't know. Would any of you guys change your vote now with my little suggestion of just breaking it on purpose and having putting does anyone change their vote now from cookies to this? There's my very last question. Would you still go with cookies or would you go with the gingerbread disaster zone? Lyle would still go with cookies. Okay, still cookies. Okay. So two are still cookies. Gloria doesn't like gingerbread. Okay. Mark. Ste- oh, I convinced Stephanie. I have a way. I just have a way. Uh, it just sounded like a lot of fun. And I wasn't going to do gingerbread house this year. Oh, I should have brought it in here. I made a foam. I posted it. If you follow me on Instagram, I think it went over to my Facebook, Dean the Turkey Legster account. I did a peanuts. It was a foam gingerbread house, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was a fun little craft that I got. I found it at Target. It was like $3, and it was really cute. It had um, Snoopy and Charlie Brown and Woodstock, and it was a little house. There's like I had some stickers and everything. Jonathan, no, you kind of need to pick one or the other, for the purpose of this game. That's true, Lyle. Gingerbread takes a lot of time. Yeah. Well, they do have kits. I don't know. I don't know how the kits go. Compared to like um, doing it at home. Um, but they do have kits, and if you're doing the whole disaster zone, um, now I just thought of this. If you don't have any of the monsters around, this works down here in Florida. Um, you could just break it on purpose and say that it's post hurricane. So that's another idea. Robert Sprite, hello, welcome in. Um, so anyway, that was just a thought. Just a thought. If you don't have the little monsters around, just break it and say there was a hurricane, or there was a tornado, or if you're in that part of the country, there was an earthquake. That's true, Angie. Because well, I mean, you could still, I guess, make the houses, but then if they've been in storage for a while and you let it sit out for a while, um, you're probably not going to want to eat it. So that's true. or at least a lot of it. So that's, yeah, so there's just a lot of things to think about when you think about these things. But anyway, that was a very fun game. Thanks you guys for joining me on that. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. Really quickly, some programming notes. If you're not following already in the mornings, my Peanuts Countdown to Christmas series is going awesomely. Having a lot of fun with that. Join me live 8 o'clock most mornings, sometimes a little earlier if I'm need to head out somewhere. Um, Tuesday night, not tomorrow night, but the night after. Um, I'm going to be doing my third annual, I think it's my third annual. It might be my fourth annual, but it's at least my third annual Christmas Lights Drive. I'm going to be driving around my town, my city, because it's Christmas time in the city. And I'm going to be looking at Christmas lights, and I'm going to be singing in my own little ad-libby kind of way, because when I sing songs, um, I tend to forget the words, and I make up words. So that's a whole lot of fun. It'll definitely be the tune of Christmas songs. So that is Tuesday night, and that is at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Wednesday, I am going to be at Disney. I'm going to be going to Epcot and doing a stream 9:30 a.m. Going to be walking around Epcot, looking at the some of the things for the Festival of the Holidays. So definitely won't be like an exhaustive look at it. I'm not staying for the candlelight processional. There's literally like tons of channels that have streamed and vlogged and done the candlelight processional. But, we'll look at decorations. I'm going to try to do, there's a scavenger hunt featuring Olaf this year. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called the Olaf's Olaf's Holiday Expedition or something like that. Oh, you just got back from Epcot. Wonderful. Yeah, I would be going tomorrow, but I'm still kind of under the weather, so I'm going to be resting tomorrow, and unfortunately I am moving that to Wednesday, but that'll be in the morning. I'll be live at 9:30, and I'm looking forward to that. And then Thursday, of course, we've got Storyland, reading Christmas stories. Next Saturday, of course, Let's Talk Turkey again. We're going to be talking about Christmas movies. We'll probably come back to the whole Die Hard thing. And I did see comments about other movies um, that are popular around Christmas, but that don't actually happen at Christmas. So that might be a discussion that we have. So come back next Saturday, and we'll be talking. We'll be making a list of Christmas movies. So much like I did for Thanksgiving with the Thanksgiving dinner, we're going to be compiling a list of Christmas movies. So we'll be doing that next week on Let's Talk Turkey. All right, guys. So that's the next week on the channel. But if you're subscribed, you're gonna you're gonna see the notifications if YouTube does its job. But anyhows, if you haven't already, bop the like button. And if you're watching this on the replay, I should have said this at the beginning. If you're watching this on the replay and you made it this far, you're awesome. Let me know in the comments and maybe give me a couple of the answers for some of those would you rathers. And yeah. So thank you everyone in the live chat for popping in. Everyone, you all have been wonderful. And oh, Jonathan, you're leaving an arcade. We'll have warm thoughts, sending warm thoughts, Jonathan, on anyone else that are in a cold part of the country. Anyone else in a cold part of the country. Sending warm thoughts. So thank you all to everyone. Have a gobbletastic night. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you next time here on the channel. So, bye bye, everybody.